Rigathi Gachagua, before the 2022 general elections, he had proven that him and Uhuru Kenyatta are not together, are not friends anymore. They were never allies. Why am I saying so? Rigathi Gachagua actually used his energy every time he was invited on any media station, every time he had a rally, to accuse Uhuru Kenyatta of the bad state of the nation, actually even talks of the economy, and then he went ahead to accuse him so many things that I felt like Uhuru Kenyatta and him will never be friends again. During the 2020, just towards the end, even accused of Uhuru Kenyatta, that he even accused the father until he said that the father, he should not kill him the way his father killed JM Karaoke. He went ahead to attack him in all platforms that he had just before the elections. After the elections, Rigathi Gachagua now had the chance to do something we call that a reconciliation between him and Uhuru Kenyatta, because if it was politics, he had won this election together with President William Ruto, and now there was no reason at all to attack Uhuru Kenyatta. But the moment Rigathi Gachagua was given the platform during the inauguration, there's nothing tangible he did other than attacking Uhuru Kenyatta, humiliating him, and showing how bad he had been, particularly in governing this country. He said that they are going to take the country back to where Kibaki left it, because Uhuru Kenyatta left empty coffers, and actually as a result, they are going to strain to recover the economy of Kenya together with President William Ruto. Now, it did not end there. After they had been sworn in, we had Raila Amolo Odinga calling for elections for demonstrations in the country, and we had Rigathi Gachagua being one of the people who were against the demonstrations. Rigathi Gachagua, what he did, he went ahead to call for Raila Amolo Odinga to stop the demonstrations, and actually even asked Uhuru Kenyatta to stop funding the demonstrations in the country. He felt like Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Amolo Odinga was not able to fund the campaign, the demonstrations in Kenya, and now yet there was a hand of Uhuru Kenyatta in such kind of demonstrations in the country. He told him to rest, stop meddling in Kenyan issues, just accept to be paying taxes just like other Kenyans. He actually accused him not paying taxes. He actually accused him that he told him to come sit with them, with the government, so that they can agree when he's going to pay the taxes that he was not paying. He accused him to have stolen his money, intimidated him using courts, and actually even took his money through the courts. Now, as if that was not enough, Rigathi Gachagua proceeded to do so many things, including during the demonstrations again, looking for some youths, going to Uhuru Kenyatta's Northlands farm, and even trying to divide land, killing some goats and sheep, even some of them being stolen. Therefore, Rigathi Gachagua has been having a very horrible history with Uhuru Kenyatta, especially after they parted ways with William Ruto back before after the 2017 general elections, actually just after the handshake. So therefore, Rigathi Gachagua has a bad history with Uhuru Kenyatta. However, after Raila Amolo Odinga had come to government, Rigathi Gachagua felt like now it was time for him to reconcile with Uhuru Kenyatta. He felt like he needed an ally. And in all public platforms that he has been speaking, he had been saying that him and Uhuru Kenyatta are now friends, they are doing well, and Uhuru Kenyatta is the kingpin of the mountain. He even said that he went and asked for forgiveness, and has been forgiven by this leader, Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president. Now, in your opinion, do you think that Uhuru Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua are friends? According to me, Uhuru Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua are no longer friends, and they are not together. It's true, Rigathi Gachagua could have asked for forgiveness, but in my analysis, the way Uhuru Kenyatta is operating and Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua is operating right now, they are no longer friends. I'm going to do this video here just to show you how Kenyatta is not with Rigathi Gachagua right now. But before I do so, if this is the first time you're watching our videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support. You can always give Mukua times. Now, my reason number one that I noted down that I feel that Rigathi Gachagua and Uhuru Kenyatta are not together is that Uhuru is very silent and avoiding talking about Rigathi Gachagua completely. He has never come on any platform to speak about Rigathi Gachagua, either positively or negatively. He has never supported him in anything publicly. He has never answered him anything back. He has never told him to do anything. He has never said that he's the leader of the mountain. He has just been very quiet. It's only Rigathi Gachagua been talking about him. That shows Uhuru is not interested in Rigathi Gachagua in any way. He has never had any meeting public that we can say they were seen together somewhere. That has never happened. In most of the events that Uhuru Kenyatta has attended Rigathi Gachagua, either Rigathi Gachagua comes late, or Kenyatta comes late, or Uhuru Kenyatta comes early and leaves before Rigathi Gachagua arrives. So therefore, it is very clear that Rigathi Gachagua and Uhuru Kenyatta are also not friends once again. Now, another thing I want to say is that the extent of Rigathi Gachagua's attacks is not something that can make Uhuru Kenyatta to forgive him that fast. Attacking Uhuru Kenyatta's mother, going to even an extent of burning his farm at some point, allowing goons to go there and take his ships, withdrawing the police that were manning that place, that piece of land, and even some of them being told, the youths being told to even subdivide land in Northlands. And yet the entire nation was watching. The entire world was watching. This is a former president being harassed by the deputy president. He pronounced himself openly. He had meetings with security personnel to ensure at least the demonstrations were directed to Uhuru Kenyatta's farms and properties. That was a huge extent of antagonism that I feel personally Uhuru Kenyatta could not that easily forgive him and even sit with him and do something, because Rigathi Gachagua supported William Ruto and ignored Uhuru Kenyatta. As a result, Uhuru Kenyatta cannot trust him again. And the reason I feel is that the humiliation during the inauguration, that humiliation was international. Actually, there were dignitaries, there are presidents of different countries, including Museveni, who were present, guests from various parts of this country, and Uhuru Kenyatta was seated there humbly, coming to hand over the instruments of power. But the Rigathi Gachagua took it very serious and humiliated him in front of all these friends. He did not care whether Uhuru Kenyatta is even being ashamed. He did not care whether Uhuru Kenyatta is being hurt. They don't care whether Margaret Kenyatta was present, but he humiliated him in front of all guests and the world and Kenyans at large. So therefore, this was a huge humiliation that I feel personally they cannot be a comeback. Another thing is the disrespect that Rigathi Gachagua has been accusing Uhuru Kenyatta against William Ruto. Rigathi Gachagua has always said that Uhuru Kenyatta disrespected William Ruto. He humiliated him. In Kiswahili says alimtesa, and he keeps on saying it even to the recent interview that he had with some media stations from the Kalenjin land. So therefore, things being current as they are, Rigathi Gachagua constantly quoting how William Ruto was humiliated during his term as a deputy president, and now that he should not be humiliated as a deputy president in Kenya, again, just like William Ruto experienced, that shows very well that these two people are not close. Why? It cannot be constantly like you keep on referring to a bad person and then you again say that you are friends and you are okay together. So it's very clear that these two gentlemen, Uhuru Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua, despite coming from the mountain, they are still not speaking the same language. Another thing I want to say here, Rigathi Gachagua has also been accusing Uhuru Kenyatta to return the money that they took abroad. That is one of the huge accusations that Uhuru Kenyatta has received. And this means that Uhuru Kenyatta has stolen money and took it abroad. So that means he should return it back to Kenya. And that's what Rigathi Gachagua is saying, that Uhuru Kenyatta is a thief. So therefore, considering all these things that I've mentioned here, I feel strongly that Uhuru Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua are no longer friends. That is my video there and there. Kindly if this is the first time you're watching our videos, please make sure that you subscribe, like and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. My name is Abdul Mukwa. See you next time for more videos.